Society 2, Type 2, Control Narratives versus Testing Procedures Explained. Welcome. In ASOC 2 Type 2 audit, auditors assess both the design of your controls and their operating effectiveness over time. The exact words you choose directly shape what auditors test, how often, and where they look. If your phrasing and your actual practices don't match, you risk exceptions, even if your team works hard. Strong narratives are consistent, specific, and testable, so auditors can verify performance without guessing. In this lesson, we'll turn vague intentions into clear, auditable statements that protect your report, reduce rework, and make your control environment easier to run day after day. Think of two lenses. Control wording explains what your organization actually does, the process, frequency, owner, and the evidence it produces. Example: security reviews are performed quarterly by the CISO and documented in JIRA. Testing wording explains how auditors will verify that, the procedures they'll perform, samples they'll select, and criteria they'll use to judge results. Example: select a sample of all 4 quarters. Inspect JIRA tickets for evidence of review and approval. Aligning these two lenses ensures the audit mirrors reality. No surprises, no gaps, just clean, verifiable execution. Write controls like directives your team can follow. Use an active voice and name an accountable owner. The IT manager reviews. State clear frequency or triggers, on the first business day monthly, or upon employee termination. Point to authoritative evidence sources, systems, logs, or tickets that prove the step occurred. Avoid vague phrases like as needed, periodically, or regularly, which create audit debates and inconsistent execution. Precise narratives set expectations, prevent drift, and make it obvious whether a control ran on time, by the right person, with the right proof. Design controls so an auditor can confirm them without guesswork. Include measurable criteria and acceptable tolerances. For example, completed by day 5, grace of 1 business day. Name the exact systems, logs, and artifacts, SIEM alerts, backup job logs, ticket IDs, so the evidence is easy to find. Define timeframes like monthly by day 5 inches or within 24 hours of access change. When relevant, state segregation of duties to prevent conflicts, such as review performed by someone independent of deployment. If it's observable and repeatable, it's testable, and far less likely to produce exceptions. Now mirror each control with a specific test. Map each control step to a test step so nothing is left to interpretation. Define the population, all monthly tasks in the period, and the sample method, e.g., random 25, or all items. State clear pass/fail criteria and when to log exceptions, late, missing, or incomplete items. Describe the exact evidence to collect and retain. Screenshots, exports, ticket links, approval timestamps. This alignment ensures auditors evaluate exactly what you do, with consistent judgments and traceable proof that stands up to scrutiny. Vague. Backups are performed regularly. This invites questions and inconsistent testing. Better control. Encrypted full backups run daily at 2 o'clock to off-site storage. Failures alert on call. Retention is 35 days. Matching test. From the last 90 days, inspect 25 daily jobs for success logs and encryption flags. Verify 4 weekly restore tests were executed and signed off. Criteria: success status, timestamp within window, encryption enabled, and quarterly restore test passed. See the difference? Specific words create specific evidence. streamlined sampling, and fewer audit surprises. Watch for these traps: a frequency mismatch where controls say monthly, but tests look for weekly evidence; undefined populations or missing evidence sources that force auditors to hunt; ambiguous owners or approvals. If the team owns it, no one does; overly manual steps without monitoring or alerts, which often cause late or missed actions. Solve these by documenting exact sources, naming accountable roles, automating where feasible, and aligning test frequency with the control's stated cadence. Write controls to be observable and repeatable. Name the owner, frequency, systems, and artifacts. Write tests with clear samples, criteria, and evidence so results are consistent. Maintain a one-to-one mapping between control steps and test steps for strong Type 2 assurance. Next steps: inventory controls, tighten wording, draft matching test procedures, and review with both operations and audit before finalizing. Small wording fixes today prevent big exceptions later and make your next SOC 2 audit smoother and faster.